My name is Larry Jones. I live in Kelowna, BC, Canada. My writings, most of which are posted at www.larryjones.ca, began about 45 years ago. God said, write a book. Excuse me. So I did, the first of 5 books. I've also written several series of articles. Also, I have posted the writings of a Christian newspaper that I had published, 10 editions, which were delivered throughout my mid-sized city of Kelowna. I never attempted to have my books published for the simple reason Jesus never instructed me to, though I was always eager to do so. About 6 months ago, I felt the Lord instruct me to take my material to the nations in all major languages through social media. That is why you are now listening to this invitation to visit my library of books and articles and videos at www.larryjones.ca. I have been told that the attention span of social media people is very short. The time of their visits are not measured in minutes, but seconds. The time of their visits that means that a high percentage of scrollers have already tuned me out. That is sad because what I have to say is rarely found in print. I know that sounds trite, but in all my years, I have never read or heard anyone confront religion in a manner similar to Jesus when he confronted the scribes and Pharisees, or Paul as he rebuked the Judaizers of his day. Before every Christian is a better life and an inferior life. Before every Christian is both a better life and an inferior life. You are right now walking into one or the other. The one building their Christianity on the Bible is augmenting or enhancing his or her Christianity. The one building on traditions of men is weakening his or her Christianity. Most have, relationally speaking, less of Jesus than when first born of the Spirit. In our heart are both a yes Jesus and a no Jesus. Relationally speaking, part of us wants more of Jesus and part of us does not want more of Jesus. If you wanted more, you would have more. If you wanted less, you would have less. We all have, relationally speaking, as much of Jesus as we want. I say again, in each of us is a yes Jesus and a no Jesus. It is an ongoing battle. Part of us wants more of him, part of us resists more of him. Even the non-Christian wants Christ. Again, even the non-Christian wants Christ. But he also does not want Christ. His no is greater than his yes. The day his yes surpasses his no is the day he surrenders to Christ's salvation and lordship. When the young convert finally receives Christ, the battle continues. Jesus begins drawing him into deeper intimacy and commitment. If his no Jesus is greater than his yes, he will resist that invitation. When his yes becomes greater than his no, he will bow more fully to Christ's lordship and thoroughly enrich his life. in you and me is both a yes and a no. Religion, or one of many other idols, keeps your no bigger than your yes. I humbly say to you, my writings will cause this to reverse. Yes, such a reversal will take time. It took time to enter into bondage, and it will take time to get yourself out. To be successful at the judgment seat of Christ, you must be the branch firmly attached to the true vine. To finish your course, as did Paul, to fulfill the calling God has long ago placed on your life, you must get this right. The problems of Christ's church, not the institutional church, would be solved. The world would soon be saved if Christians would simply return to first love. To be an overcomer, you must get this right. To be an overcomer, you must get this right. I am not an authority on many subjects. I need to be taught by others. My library of books and articles, and indeed my entire service to Lord Jesus, focuses mostly on calling brothers and sisters back to the healthy and vibrant and productive relationship they had when first born again. Get this right and everything works. If you don't get this right, nothing will work. Jesus said, without me, you can do nothing. Nothing means nothing. Without being firmly established in, firmly committed to Jesus Christ, Savior, Messiah, you cannot bear good fruit. Be encouraged by the fact that you do bear fruit, that you are relationally attached to Jesus. I am simply talking improvement. Jesus said, by this my Father is glorified, that you bear much fruit. Much, plenteous, abundant fruit is available to the one whose yes, Jesus, is bigger than his or her no, Jesus. Simply said, LarryJones.ca will swell the yes and shrink the no. Why? Because I point the reader to Christ. For the non-Christian who turned his back on the world and received Christ, there was a hefty price to pay. Jesus said, if the world hates you, you know that it hated me before it hated you. Likewise, those loyal to their religion will not want to associate with the one choosing Christ over religion. That's just the way it is. There is a cost to Christ. Christ costs. There is a price to pay for those choosing Christ above all and every. Paul is a perfect example. He loved much and he suffered much. Most are simply not willing to pay the price for more of Jesus. Some are willing and wanting, but lack the courage. They rightly sense that more of Jesus will bring change, and they prefer the safety and comfort of sameness. One more time, I invite you to visit and peruse my library of books and articles and videos at LarryJones.ca.